And a fine day ahead with sunny spells, but will the dry weather last? I'll have all the details of that and more coming up. Good morning, Britain.
Monday.
Yes! Not for long. I mean, it was incredible. Last week, we got to over 21 degrees Celsius. It went downhill over the weekend. But today, I've managed to conjure up a little bit more sunshine. Here's the details. Yes, last week it definitely felt like a spring had sprung. We had the gorgeous sunshine and the warmth, and over the weekend it went downhill with the cloud and the rain and some heavy thunderstorms for some of us. Today, some patchy cloud for southern areas, sunshine for many of us with rain in the far northwest, but not until later. So this is how it looks first thing this morning. Largely fine and dry on the satellite and radar, clear spells in the northwest, so just a touch of frost here and some low cloud and mist and fog in the south. So for parts of England, it may be great to start this morning, but it brightens up as we head through the day. You can see the blues across the northwest of Scotland, a weather front here later, bringing with it some rain, but away from here, more of that beautiful spring sunshine and temperatures above average across the board. Now, as we head through this evening and overnight, that band of clouds slips southwards, so it means for southern areas, it's clear, it's cold, we've got some mist and fog. For northern areas, it is cloudy, dull and damp. So tomorrow, a greyer start to the day for England and Wales, but sunshine returns across the northwest later tomorrow afternoon. And the question is it the weather to be getting out in the garden? Well, for today, yes, it is. We had the warmth of last week. We had nearly 21 degrees Celsius. That made it the warmest day of the year so far. Then the weekend went downhill with all of the heavy rain and showers for many of us. Now, we start dry and bright this week. High pressure close by, but weather fronts cooling up in the Atlantic will bring wetter weather by the end of the week and falling temperatures. But for the next few days, it is largely fine and dry. I'll have more on this a little later on. Today, first thing, a lot of cloud through southern areas, misty conditions as well, a little bit chilly, a little bit breezy through that south coast. Best of any sunshine will be across northern areas, but then we'll see some rain later. The latest satellite and radar shows it's largely clear and dry first thing this morning. And then as we head through the day, we see slowly that mist and murk through southern areas lifting and breaking. But it's not until this afternoon southern areas see that sunshine return, but it's there all day long for North Wales, northern England, southern Scotland and Northern Ireland. But here's the rain coming in across the northwest of Scotland later. Cooler here, 9 or 10 degrees, but in the south and east, 15 degrees in the sunshine. So let's take a look at our outlook as we head through the next 7 days where our weekend is in view. And at the moment, across the north of the UK, looking at our temperatures, this is our average line. So we're still above average all week long, but not as warm as it was last week. Percentage chance of rainfall across the north of the UK. Well, the first part of the week is largely fine and dry. It turns more unsettled as we head through Friday and on into the weekend. Fortunes further south for England and Wales as we head through the next 7 days again. The white line is where our temperatures should be for the time of year. Last week it was way above, but we are still mild. It's still above average, just not as warm as it was last week. It turns cooler into the weekend, and that is when we see a change of type to our weather. Because actually the next few days, other than a misty start, it is fine and dry, plenty of sunshine. It is through Friday onwards we see the return of some scattered showers.